night.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A big welcome to Easter Saturday, and what a marvellous day in sport we have for you right here on 7. Our coverage, well, we're going all around Australia. First of all, the big race program. Probably the highlight, of course, being up there in Sydney, the AJC Derby, and the big one up there, the Doncaster. To Caulfield and Victoria Handicap out there. To Adelaide, the big program, the picnic program over there, Oakbank. And as well as that, the coverage today for this afternoon of the Asander Stall Gift. Now, the heats are being conducted up there at Stall. The weather apparently is quite fine, and lots of racing up there, the Asander Stall Gift for 1988. And we'll be joining Peter Donegan a little bit later with the update on what's happening up there at Stall, and throughout the day we'll be bringing the heats to you. So it's a huge day of racing. Race number 2 at Oakbank's coming up now. It's right on starting time. We'll go across to Ron Paps and have a look at that one. Come back with more in just a moment.
Cardo won the start. From going up to it, Bell Landy, Panorama Pride and Vengeful are all there as they run up towards the first hurdle. Here they go. It's a line of about 3 and 4. We're out wide on the track. Bell Landy got over it from Misty Cardo down on the inside and Vengeful 3 deep. There's a line of 3. Panorama Pride just in behind them. Bamboo Shoot with the run of the race as they go to the next one. All over it, followed further back by Stephen Zone and Mistulation, Cutie Argent, Redita, and Tudor Balvery giving time to balance. Here's the last one along the far side the first time and reaching for it, Vengeful. Got over it awkwardly. Misty Cardo slipped up on his inside and claimed him. Around them goes Stephen Zone, the bolt of the bookies, hope to take them all on. Misty Cardo eases back down the hill. Around those Bamboo Shoot and Cutie Argent, followed just in behind them by Bell Landy from Panorama Pride. Then further back Mistulation, followed by Redita, and now Balvery at the tail of the field. Stephen Zone the leader as they come to the first of 4 in the straight and shows the way. Going up on his outside, Bamboo Shoot took over. Cutie Argent ran to second. Stephen Zone now third. Misty Cardo fourth between horses. Around the outside, Bell Landy, Vengeful on the inside as they go over the second of the quartet. Further back, Panorama Pride, who's cramped for room, trying to get up on the inside. Over the third one, Bamboo Shoot took over. And in second position is Cutie Argent, Misty Cardo third. Fourth placing, Stephen Zone. 2 away to Mistulation, running a nice race today as they skip over the last of the quartet out of the straight. They've got 1,600 to run. Further back in the field then came Vengeful on the, Bell Landy the outside. Panorama Pride niggled at Redita between them. And about 3 lengths further back to Vengeful and Balvery.
They're making their way towards the 1,400 metre mark now, and it's Bamboo Shoot the inside, and on the outside, Cutie Argent. They race together. They're coming to the one at about the 1,300. They're 2 or 3 lengths away to Misty Cardo, travelling nicely. Another 3 lengths further back then to Mistulation. 3 away in the field. Bell Landy out wider was losing ground. Down on the inside then Redita, a couple away to Balvery. Then a couple to Stephen Zone. Panorama Pride is ridden along well back in the field, and Vengeful was last of all.
They've gone a circuit back to what was the first hurdle in the race the first time round. 1,000 to run now, and up the rise they go to this hurdle. And Misty Cardo goes up between Bamboo Shoot and on the outside Cutie Argent, and the little grey mare put her head in front. Misty Cardo a neck in front of Bamboo Shoot, the favourite on the inside, sticking with her as they go to the one at the 800. They jumped in and landed in unison. 4 to Mistulation, running a better race today. Cutie Argent's a spent force. Then further back to Balvery, followed by Redita, and then came a long gap to Bell Landy, followed by Panorama Pride. Forget the others down the hill, and the TAB favourite Bamboo Shoot took over 3/4 of a length to Misty Cardo. 2 to Mistulation joining in. He's the one who's travelling well. 6 away to Balvery, sticking on, and then 5 lengths away came Redita. 2 further back in the field came Cutie Argent, and forget the others, but it's Mistulation coming out after Misty Cardo. She's tiring on the outside. Bamboo Shooters there on the rail, and further back to Balvery over the second last stand. It's Bamboo Shoot from Mistulation. Misty Cardo and Balvery. Here's the last one. Bamboo Shoot clear at it. Mistulation second. Then came Balvery. Misty Cardo can't go on. Bamboo Shoot in front. He's hanging on. He'll win, I think, from Mistulation. He does. Bamboo Shoot wins at a length to Mistulation. 2 away. Then came Balvery. 4 or 5 away to Misty Cardo. Redita followed by Cutie Argent. About 35 lengths away then to the very tired conveyances, Bell Landy and Stephen Zone and Panorama Pride, a shocker, and last in tailed off Vengeful.
Well, there's the winner here, number 2, Bamboo Shoot, and was very popular in the market. It's defeated number 5, Mistulation, and number 6, Belverie, 2, 5 and 6 at the Oakbank program. That's the trial hurdle race number 2. We'll take a commercial break. You're racing live with 7.
For the running of the first event. Now they're settling, the lights on, racing. Pop Artist began well on the inside. Caracan was a bit slow. Rivetta is quickly in front on the outside now, and Outlook got away well, and so did New Step. Nam Nam Pros on the outside is up near the leaders as they settle down into stride, going over the hill with La Zest. One further back, Sugar Shower, and then Precious Bane, a length and a half to Pop Artist, 2 to Showarama. Then Caracan back near the rear, and last of all is Superb Discovery. Down past the 1,000, New Step about a neck in front of Rivetta in second placing. Nam Nam Pros caught a bit deep as third. Then Outlook tucked in on the fence from La Zest, a length to Sugar Showers. They've slowed up a little from Precious Bane. Then further back, Pop Artist, Caracan, 2 to Showarama, not going well at all, and Superb Discovery back at the rear. Down by about the 700, New Step still about a neck in front of Rivetta. Nam Nam Pro still forced to race 3 wide around them. Outlook's going well, looking for a run from La Zest, Sugar Shower, and they've kicked away now from Precious Bane at the head of the others. On the corner, 450 out, and they've packed up with New Step on the inside, just in front of Rivetta. Nam Nam Pros hard at it, 3 deep, and then coming around them, Sugar Shower. La Zest looking for a run as they straighten for home, and Outlook over on the rails. Out wide, Sugar Shower, Nam Nam Pros raced up to hit the front, and they're together. Outlook can't get out from Precious Bane. Nam Nam Pros, under his experience, might be doing a little bit better. He's got to the front now, and Nam Nam Pros got about a half length there, and the first favourite's home. Nam Nam Pros has won it. Very close for the minor placings. Precious Bane, Pop Artist flashed home, and Sugar Shower. The 3 of them have hit it together. Back behind them is Outlook and also Rivetta. Then Showarama, Superb Discovery out wide. New Step weakened near the line, and back behind them towards the rear is Corcoran. Official placings.
Of racing from around Australia, and also the Santa Store gift will be going to Pete Donegan at around 1 p.m. this afternoon. Right, the first event at Caulfield has been run and won. Let's have a look at the official tote dividends for you. Coming up now. And here they are. The winner, Nam Nam Pro, 75 and 55. Second, Pop Artist. It returned $1.80. Third, 3, Precious Bane, $1.50. The Quinella dividend was $7.30. And the trifecta, $62.35. Now, the first event in Adelaide was came to the turn, and My Vow has quickly skipped away. In second placing is Lord Taverner in the Hyperion colours, actually in the pink and black quarters, but My Vow's got a good lead on them for young Craig Moon. It's kicked right away, this mare, and she's 3 or 4 lengths in front now from Lord Taverner. Getting into third is number 9, Real Dazzler, but it's a comfortable win here to My Vow. Number 3 from 2, Lord Taverner, and distance away third, number 9, and that was Real Dazzler. 3, 2 and 9 on the opening race there at Oakbank in South Australia. There are the totes. The winner, 505 and 185. Number 2, Lord Taverner, 75, and 9, Real Dazzler, 155. The Quinella, $13.70, and the Oakbank Race 1 trifecta for 3, 2 and 9, a dividend of $285.25. Great program of racing, of course, at Sydney, and we'll have a look at the opening tote call there in a moment for Race 1, but on Race 2 from Oakbank, you've seen the action there from the trial hurdle. 2, Bamboo Shoot getting the money, 155 and 65. Number 5, Mistulation, $1.85. And number 6, Belverie, $1.25. Quinella dividend, $11.40. Trifecta 256 for race 2 at Oakbank, $116.90. Now, still a gloomy day. Look at the weather. Let's go to Ian Craig.
And the starter moves up onto his ladder. They're ready for the first. On the first day of the Autumn Carnival, they're off this time and publicised wide out, and St Clair 2 are the best to begin. English Garden looked to jump out pretty well, and Soda Springs doesn't appear to be all that far away. And moving forward nearer to the inside was Bronze Empress, and here comes Postage Due. And in this murk and gloom as they go past the 900, Postage Due, a half-length publicised, a length away third, Twisted Logic, followed by LA Savage and St Clair, followed closely by Soda Springs. Behind those horses next in this murk is English Garden. Bronze Empress getting back a little, and so's Give Her the Gun. And last of all, as they gallop past the 700 Marmy's Girl, up to the corner, Postage Due shows the way, but a half-length publicised Twisted Logic, Soda Springs and LA Sauvage. Then comes English Garden, followed by Bronze Empress, and a length further back is Sinclair. Homeward Bound and Postage Due in front from Publicise, only about a half length in it. LA Savage joining in, and so too is Soda Springs, and then Twisted Logic into the head of the others. English Garden and Bronze Empress. Bronze Empress not getting a lot of room. Now LA Savage goes to the lead, 120 out. It's LA Savage in front. Bronze Empress seeing daylight, finishing fast with Marmy's Girl. Bronze Empress takes the lead from LA Savage, and Bronze Empress beat on the outside Marmy's Girl, and LA Savage third. Then Give Her the Gun, Publicised, Soda Springs, English Garden, Twisted Logic, Postage Due, Tasman Dancer never ever got in the race, and last of all was Sinclair.
Well, there you go, race number one. So I was going to get the money there, LA Sauvage. It got to the front in time in the Bart Cummings colours with the white cap, but down the centre of the track has finished Bronze Empress, Malcolm Johnston, number 8. Number 4 will probably get up and get second on the outside. That's Marmy's Girl, and LA Sauvage, after looking to win 100 from home, will weaken into third placing, but the numbers will be 8, 4 and 7. 8, 4, 7 for race number 1. Tote odds here. Talantic, of course, was the opening tote favourite. Yes, he's on 2.15 now. A few others in the market. Durabine number 2 at 5.15. 2.15 Talantic. 3.60 Zaccaroa. 3.50 for Baden Boy and Imperial Walk 6 and 7. OK, we're going to join Pete Smith, who's the caller up on the hill. For this race number 3, we use 2 commentators. First voice you'll hear is Pete Smith.
Now, and a pretty even sort of dispatch too towards the inside. Le Bon Baiser is starting to show out now, coming across from out wide Durhambine, and so too Talantic, but it's still very deep. Back towards the inside, driving through Imperial Walk. Romantic Step was there with Smooth Talker. Zaccaroa is also trapped wide. Watson trapped wide back in the field, and then Minor Addition. Then further back in the field then would have been back on the inside Warfire, and last on settling Baden Boy.
They've got 1,000 to run, and Durhambine shows the way. He's 3/4 in front of Talantic, sitting pretty outside of him. A couple of lengths away behind those then came over on the inside Le Bon Baiser, who's travelling nicely with Zaccaroa moving up, and then came behind those Imperial Walk. Watson's 4 deep. Smooth Talker keeps it out there. So does Romantic Step, and just behind those Warfire. Minor Addition's a fair way off them, and a length and a half to 2 away. Baden Boy is absolute. 600 to run. Down the hill they go, and Durhambine shot away. 2.5 in front of Talantic. Then came Zaccaroa. Watson's never been on the track, and over on the inside Le Bon Baiser, Imperial Walk, Romantic Step. Baden Boy hooks to the outside from Warfire. Not in the race, neither's Minor Addition at the moment, and Smooth Talker, but Durhambine now joined by Talantic on the outside, travelling better. Talantic raced up. The locally trained Talantic at the 200 took a slender lead. Durhambine fights back under pressure. Further back then Zaccaroa, Watson and Baden Boy from the clouds, and further back there with it too was Romantic Step, but Talantic in front holding on. Durhambine tries hard, but Talantic too strong. Wins at a half neck to Durhambine. Dead heat third, Zaccaroa or Watson. Clear of Warfire, Romantic Step, Imperial Walk, Baden Boy. A break in the field to Minor Addition, who didn't fire. Further back Le Bon Baiser and Smooth Talker along last.
There are the placings, 3, 2 and pretty tight for third. Talantic, which was the opening tote favourite, trained up there at Oak Bank on the hill, and the home ground advantage is a beauty. And Talantic has defeated number 2, which is Durhambine. It's pretty tight for third placing too, but it's 3, 2 and a photo. And that winner was about $2.05.
Who was there when they wrote the story? Who was there in the colours of glory? Who was there when a new star rose? Who was there as each chapter closed? We were there when the mighty fell. We were there when they did it well. Who was there when the boys became the men? We were there and we'll be there again. We'll be there this year, we'll be there. We'll be there, up there, we'll be there. We'll be with you in the hour, and you know what we'll be shouting. We'll be there, we'll be there, we'll be there. We'll be with you in the hour, and you know what we'll be shouting. We'll be there, we'll be there, we'll be there.
They're racing here. Nionic jumped fairly well. Besterberg, one of the first out. And Para Perfect also got away well. Ruling Goddess showing plenty of speed. And then Just for Maria, Quiet Sensation, and Take My Picture on the inside. Walhalla Girl has now dropped out to the rear of the field, and Para Perfect's gone back with it. As they pass the 1,000 and Quiet Sensation, just the leader. From over on the outside, Just for Maria, and Take My Picture up on the rails, running third and doing it well. Nionic next. They were followed then by Midnight Brandy. Ruling Goddess lost its place from Savali. Para Perfect is well back with Besterberg and Walhalla Girl. As they went up by the 600 metre mark now, and Quiet Sensation led about a neck to Take My Picture, going very comfortably inside it. A half length further back Just for Maria, and they're out 3 lengths to Nionic, and they were followed by Midnight Brandy, and the rest headed by Savali. On the corner, Quiet Sensation, just the leader from Take My Picture, who's gone up the jointed as they straighten clear of Just for Maria. Nionic on the outside, Midnight Brandy. Quiet Sensation, just the leader. Take My Picture not responding. Then Just for Maria over on the outside from Nionic, and Savali running on. Quiet Sensation in front, getting tired. Just for Maria coming at it near the line. Quiet Sensation, just the leader. Walhalla Girl flying. It's one Quiet Sensation. About a half length to Just for Maria. Walhalla Girls come from a long last to get up and run third. They were followed by, behind those, Midnight Brandy. Take My Picture, stop to a walk. Then Para Perfect, Savali behind them on the outside. Nionic and Besterberg is back near the rear, and Ruling Goddess has run last. Of racings.
Number 3, the winner there, $2.45 and $1.05. Number 2, Durhambine, $1.30, and Zaccaroa, number 4, $1.50. Quinella dividend was $5.70, and the trifecta for the third from Oakbank, 3, 2 and 4, a dividend of $83.70. Let's have a look at Caulfield race number 2, and the result coming up now. Of course, they've had 3 races down so far from Oakbank, and the weather's perfect over there for their big Easter double weekend of racing. They race only on 2 occasions for the year, Easter Saturday and Easter Monday. It's an amazing course. We'll have a look at Oakbank a little bit later. Now, Caulfield race number 2, here are the tote dividends for you. 1 Quiet Sensation, $4 and $1.20. Second 5, Just for Maria, $95, and 6 Walhalla Girl, $2.15. The Quinella, $13.25. And the trifecta, $393.40. The running double was $1,100. No, it wasn't. No, it was a pair of ones. $5.60. 1 and 1 for the first running double. It's a big dividend, wasn't it? $5.60 for the race to race on the first 2 events from Caulfield. We'll begin Sydney. The favourite here is Rigoletto.
Stood there, missed it a half a dozen lengths. One of the best to begin was Abstinent. Hit again Benny away well. And so too was Tip of the Iceberg. And not far back is Pablo's Pulse with Ascot Lane, Please Reply. Then comes Unsurpassed and Rigoletto, 3 and 4 deep from Sunset Hill on the inside, Shuffle Back. And then comes at the head of the others, Highland Star, Great Quest, second last Sea Epic, and 4 or 5 Roman General. At the 1,200 metres, and Abstinent rider putting on the pace, leads 3 Pablo's Pulse. A length away Ascot Lane, 1 1/4, Hit again Benny, Please Reply at his quarters, 3 lengths to Unsurpassed. Tip of the Iceberg the inside, 2 Rigoletto around Sunset Hill. Then Highland Star, Sea Epic, second last Great Quest, 5 or 6 Roman General. Onto the side as they go over the 800 crossing at Abstinent, 2 1/2, Pablo's Pulse, Ascot Lane the utter. Then comes Hit again Benny travelling on the inside of Please Reply, some 3 Tip of the Iceberg. Unsurpassed, Hard Ridden, and then Rigoletto followed by Highland Star, Sunset Hill. A length to Sea Epic, a good margin, Great Quest, not handling the conditions, and Roman General's last of all as they travel onto the corner. Abstinent coming back in one heck of a hurry. And Hit again Benny ducked up on the inside to take over, joined immediately by Please Reply, and then Rigoletto the favourite, and Highland Star starting to chime in. 250 out now, and Rigoletto goes to the lead. Highland Star wants to pick him up on the outside, still a half length away. Marshall draws the whip on Rigoletto, likewise Barker on Highland Star, who's hanging in, and Rigoletto kicked away from Highland Star, then Tip of the Iceberg, but the favourite's too strong. Rigoletto in fact comes away from Highland Star, and Rigoletto a length and 3/4 Highland Star, third Tip of the Iceberg, then Sunset Hill, Hit again Benny, Great Quest, Sea Epic, then Please Reply, Roman General, Ascot Lane, Unsurpassed, and Pablo's Pulse, and the early leader tired, Abstinent to run last.
Tote favourite home there, Rigoletto number 2. The placings are 2, 9, 14. In Adelaide, it's the hurdle, the trial hurdle, race number 4.
As they come to the second of the quartet in the straight, Jones and Joe got into it slightly, but landed okay. About a couple in front of Jasada Lad. 6 to Egimon after that early error. As they go over the third, one from Nevada Prince, Sensible Our House, and skipping over that second last Astral Court, and Bow Rise last. Here's the last of the 4 in the straight. Jones and Joe ridden through it. Got away with it. 6 lengths in front now of Jasada Lad. 5 away then to Egimon. Further back behind them, Nevada Prince, as they go behind the hill now with under 1,600 to run. It's Jones and Joe well clear of in second position, battling on Jasada Lad. Egimon, Nevada Prince heads the others.
Racing down the side of the course now as they head to the jump at about the 1,300 metre mark. And Jones and Joe with a big lead. It's out about 6 lengths. In second placing, Jasada Lad. 2 or 3 lengths away then to Egimon. They go over this one. Nevada Prince a little deep now. Getting through in the centre. Our House back on the inside then was Sensible. And then a couple of lengths to Astral Court. He's starting to get a move on it now. And 2 lengths away last of all was Bow Rise.
Jones and Joe by 10 lengths to Jasada Lad as they go back where they started. They've gone a lap. And with 1,000 to run, the next hurdle coming up to them. He's about 8 lengths in front coming to it from Jasada Lad. Egimon getting going. Then Nevada Prince, Our House. Astral Court didn't jump it well. Then Sensible and Bow Rise hard at it. Jones and Joe 7 or 8 in front as they go to the jump at the 800 metre mark. He skimmed through it. Landed nicely. In second posse, Jasada Lad. Egimon hard ridden now. And Nevada Prince goes past him. Over on the inside came Our House, and they were followed as they jumped the next. The last along the far side by Astral Court, Sensible, and Bow Rise. Down the hill they raced to the 500, and Jones and Joe's tried to pinch this. He's 5 in front of Jasada Lad, Nevada Prince. They're all hard at it. Further back than Our House, Egimon has cracked up. Further back with those over on the inside now is Astral Court, but Jones and Joe's only got 2 hurdles to jump. He's 4 in front. In second position, Astral Court getting home late. Out wide, Nevada Prince. Jasada Lad still there over the second last. Jones and Joe seemed to clip it, but he got away with it. 3 in front. Astral Court ducked him behind him. He's the danger. Astral Court comes at him. Jones and Joe, they seem to bump going over it, but they've landed together. Astral Court racing erratically, drew a length in front. Jones and Joe won't run it out. And Astral Court coming from second last wins it well. 3.5 to Jones and Joe. 4 lengths to Our House. 6 lengths Jasada Lad, Nevada Prince, and then 8 lengths to Egimon, who made a mess of one early, and that told the tale. Further back to Bow Rise, and Sensible was last of all.
Harry Green and Eric Musgrave there were the winner. Astral Court number 4 scoring from number 9, which was Jones and Joe the Grey, who tried to lead all the way, and number 5, Third Our House, 4, 9 and 5. For number 1, Bill Collins.
And jumping away reasonably well, El Velnor near the inside. Now Olympus has begun very nicely, and so too has Melbourne's Own, showing a lot of speed, and Media's up about 4th. El Velnor the rails, and Ben's Imperial the outside of all was Handsome. They were followed further back. Lose Connection, it's dropped back to the rear of the field at this stage with Classic Fear in front of it, and then right of Ben. And high at the 600 metre mark, Olympus ahead to El Velnor, 1 further back Melbourne's Own and a half to Media, and they've got right away 3 lengths to Ben's Imperial, followed further back on the inside Manor High Connection, and nothing else any chance around the turn. Olympus going pretty well, has drawn a length clear from El Velnor, and Media now hard ridden, getting to the outside. Melbourne's Own desperately ridden. He hasn't moved yet on Olympus. It's about a neck or a half length in front of El Velnor. Media can't win. On the outside, Melbourne's Own battling on. Olympus now asked for more rain, has dashed away and drew away to score nicely. Olympus a good win by more than a length to El Velnor. It ran a good race. 3rd placing on the outside to Melbourne's Own, and then Media. A good gap to Ben's Imperial. 5 or 6 lengths Manor High Connection, Classic Fear. And they were followed further back by Right of Ben. And back towards the rear of the field is High. And with it on the outside is Lose Discovery, one of the last home. And
Olympus was just Rigoletto, 95 and 60. 9 Harlan Star, 85. 14 Tip of the Iceberg, 5.95. 2.35 Quinella, 2.914 Sydney Race 2 Trifecta, $111.50. Oakbank Race 4 in Adelaide, 4.95. Astral Court 170 and 65. Jones and Joe, $1. Our House $1.05. 8.95 Quinella, $80.35 for the Trifecta. Now at Caulfield, Race 3 with correct weight, 2.85. 2 Olympus, 2.35.80. 8 El Velnor, 1.30. 5 Melbourne's Own, 65. Quinella 11.60 there. And the Trifecta, $48.70. We'll be back in about 6 minutes from now with the next event. Ian Craig.
Weekend, the favourite, and away they go. Dixiana missed it a length. Paris Weekend jumped reasonably well. Pine Lodge Girl, the early leader from Fort Lynn and Volterra. Then comes Paris Weekend, picking up ground as Geraldary loses leeway from La Twig, World Party, Blue Pulse. A length Angel on High, and behind those Miss Quality and Stellaris. At about 2.5 lengths coming Salis Opera, tailed right off Dixiana. Along past the 800 metres, and Fort Lynn leads a half. Paris Weekend on the rails. Angel on High is third, and then Pine Lodge Girl and Volterra. Miss Quality on the rail over Blue Pulse, and then comes World Party. A length Geraldary and Stellaris, followed by Salis Opera getting up on the inner. La Twig drops out second last, and forget about Dixiana. On the corner for home now, approaching the 400 metres. Fort Lynn in front, only a half length on Paris Weekend, the rails. 3 deep as Angel on High, then Pine Lodge Girl, followed by Volterra. Now Dittman asking Paris Weekend for the effort, and she heads Fort Lynn as they race past the 200 metres. Paris Weekend, 3/4 of a length. Fort Lynn battling on well, and then Pine Lodge Girl on the outside, but Paris Weekend in full flight. She kicked away. Pine Lodge Girl trying a hard out, but to no avail, and Paris Weekend wins well. Second Pine Lodge Girl, third Fort Lynn, then Stellaris, World Party, Salis Opera, Blue Pulse, Miss Quality, Angel on High, La Twig, and then Volterra, Geraldary, and last was Dixiana.
Results coming out of Sydney for us. Race number 3, the favourite Paris Weekend, 85.65. 12 Pine Lodge Girls, 16.65 a place. 7 Fortland, $4.40. The Quinella, 71.75, and the trifecta, a nice one of $1,576.80. 1, 12 and 7 for race number 3 in Sydney. Now, the next event from...
Check those dodgy hands.
Right, to Adelaide, race number 5, and they're off and running.
Crusader giving them a fair start, running on from Gay Marlin. Cavatappi's well back, so's Kintyre Kate. Further back, Fearful Habit, Car Banner and Last Sharpello, but down the running now at the 600. Let's have a look at Social Raffle coming down the hill, and it is scooting. 4 in front now of Coach Road second, 3 to Romantic Crusader, but the leader's flying. Further back, Always Bronze, Cavatappi. Gay Marlin dropped out. Homeward bound, Social Raffle's run off the track. It's drifted to the centre and lost about a length in doing so, but it's still 3 in front of Coach Road on straightening. Social Raffle drifting to the centre, 4 in front again, kicking away. Oh, it's running down the outside. Don't lean over on the outside with a pie in your hand, you'll lose it. Social Raffle's coming right down under your noses, still clear of Coach Road, and further back, Romantic Crusader. It's Social Raffle in front, right down underneath the crowd, having a good look at everybody, wins by a length and a half. Second, Coach Road. Third was Romantic Crusader. Kintyre Kate, Fearful Habit. Further back, Sport Scene, followed by Sharpello, Car Banner, and they were followed further back then by Gay Marlin, Always Bronze, and Cavatappi.
Well, there's a difficult ride for young D. Cleaver. Look at that horse there, Social Raffle, the favourite against the outside fence. Right down the outside, number 4, defeating 5, Coach Road, and over nearer the inside, Romantic Crusader, number 1, will be third. 4.
Set for start. Caulfield Cup start, of course. They're set, the lights on, and they're off. Beagle Bay out wide, jumped away fairly well. Double Affair began nicely with Enchanteur to punt all. Coldwater just in behind them. Oblation settles down about 4th, followed by Reason to Star and Quartermaster, then Surveillance and Spasm, followed by Mystic Monarch, Stardust Planet. Beagle Bay's off the track and going forward. Then Yalambi Lad and 2 lengths away Stardust Planet. They're about to leave the straight at about the 1950, and Reason to Star worked to the lead by a length and a half. Oblation the centre, 3 wide Beagle Bay. In behind them came Enchanteur as they leave the straight. Back in behind them, Double Affair, followed by Surveillance to 5th and 2 punt tall. Yalambi Lad caught deep. 2 lengths away Spasm, followed by the Californian. Well back on the race, Quartermaster, followed by Coldwater, Italian Verdict, Mystic Monarch, and 2 lengths away Stardust Planet. About 15 lengths would cover the field. Out the 1600, not much pace on. Reason to Star in front. He's briefing and tearing, racing with his mouth wide open. He wants to go a lot faster. He's a length and a half in front of Oblation second. A neck away, Yalambi Lad. He's off the track and going forward. He now hits the lead on top of the hill of the 1450. Enchanteur gets to 4th. Back in behind them, Beagle Bay. He settled down well 5th, followed by Double Affair. Back in behind them, Surveillance to punt all. The Californian, Spasm, Coldwater, Quartermaster, Mystic Monarch, Italian Verdict, and 2 lengths away Stardust Planet. Yalambi Lad, though, bolted away